Ever since I told everybody that I was Gen Z and 26, nobody has believed me. So because of that, they keep writing so many articles about me. I can't keep up. Come here. One article said, Method Man's older brother shares secret recipes. First off, we are not related. People, they don't believe me every time I say it. So at this point, I brought Method Man here so he can tell you we are not related.
Guys, come here.
What?
I mean, even though we kind of look alike, he looks like a more stressed out version of me. There's no relation. I mean...
Okay, so thank you very much.
Yes.
Come here real quick. We got the same colors on. I told you I was wearing black and brown. Why are you...
brother, I hate to disagree. This is more of a brunette brown. This is more of an almond brown.
Okay, it's the same color palette.
Well, okay.
People are going to think we're related. Okay. Also, guys, we can't be related because I can't perform at a high level like he can, and he does not have a secret recipe book like I do. So I did... please don't tell me.
Actually,
No.
I do.
You don't have that.
I actually do. Let me put this down. You want to learn how to make Little Caesar's Crazy Bread?
Sure.
1 1/4 cup warm water, 2 3/4 teaspoons yeast. Mix this and let sit for 5 minutes. Come here, guys. 5 minutes. 2 tablespoons of sugar, 1 tablespoon honey and olive oil, 2 teaspoons salt, 1 1/2 cup bread flour and regular flour. Preheat at 475 degrees until golden brown.
Maybe we are related, actually.
I don't think you guys understand. As president of Fast Food Secret...
I knew you would be in here. I got a problem. I got too many dips. I don't know how to properly pair my dips with the correct food because I don't know. I had to find a person that does.
Right,
you know, so if I get you to do what you do, I'm off the dip pair in heaven. You understand what I'm saying?
That makes sense. Come here.
What do you want me to do?
Get a little closer.
Okay.
Back up. You're scaring me.
All right.
As president of the Fast Food Secrets Club, we always have that saying, with the perfect dip puts flavor on the lips.
I've never heard that a day in my life.
You know, people who have the perfect dip combination says that, and that's what we're doing today. Let's go. Okay, so first you gotta have something that can handle the dip angle. For the spicy chicken, you wanna get barbecue sauce here. You wanna find that angle, just like that.
You got to kidding me.
Oh yeah. It's a saucy situation.
No, it's a saucy
It's a saucy
situation.
We're just getting started. Next up, what you want to do is you want to get a thermometer.
That's not what you use a thermometer for.
Let me do my thing. I've been to college twice.
Sweet heat
double
with the
burger
double
dip.
burger.
Let's go to double burger
Sweet
dip.
heat, double burger dip.
Double burger dip. Oh yeah, how we feeling? It's at least 3 of those. Yeah. For this next one, you gotta have a dip that can handle the chicken nugget dunk. Weigh that chicken nugget. Tell me how much that weigh.
I got 17 pounds.
That's exactly the. You sure the pounds?
I'm sorry, not pounds. It's the other one.
Exactly. No, okay. It needs to weigh 17 other ones to dip into the honey mustard. So why don't you give it a dip? It's a lot going on there.
What would you recommend that I would dip with our new Cocoa Mint holiday shake?
You gotta go with the French fry. Give that a try. How's that taste?
Good. Take another G and say great. I feel like I gotta do something for you.
Okay.
Anybody that walks into our house, it says Mr. President. You're gonna receive $1 off their order. Only $1 though. Anything more than that is a financial problem for us.
So the Fast Food Secrets Club appreciates that. Big Kev.
Wow.
Can I call you Big Kev?
No, I go by Petite K.
Oh.
There you go.
All right.
You're on with always host Jake Johnson, Gareth Reynolds, and we actually have a special guest today, a man with a huge online presence who I don't know if he's followed me back on Instagram yet, but he's amazing. Jordan Howlett, who's
great.
going to help us as well.
My name is Chris, real name,
Okay.
and I'm calling from Northern Ontario, Canada.
All right, so what can we help you with?
So how do I tell my 75-year-old father-in-law I don't want to play on his baseball team anymore?
Great
Man.
question. Gareth, you got anything to start? Jordan, anything? What's the first thing that's kind of coming to your head, Jordan? Where are you at when you're hearing this, even if it's not advice?
This man's healthy. His name's healthy. I never heard Jack seem so. It's intimidating listening to it. And you're right. I played Division I baseball for a while. I was actually supposed to get drafted in the 2020 draft.
Oh wow!
And the baseball is exactly that. Baseball is fun because the most fun in baseball is when you don't have to play it. So like the best time ever is when the game's over and you can go home and be like, I'm happy we're done.
Yeah.
And if you just so happen to do good, you're like, this is great. Baseball is just anxiety. That's it. There's not a lot of fun with that one. But to answer your question, I mean, baseball players are so aggressive with their dedication, especially the older they are. They don't take anything as an excuse, like almost at all. So to answer your question, how do you tell him? You don't. You don't say, I don't want to be a part of your baseball team. It's literally, you got to think of something that is so egregiously out the way that he's like, there's no physical possible way I can play baseball right now. And you just push that off until the season's over.
Interesting. First of all, really interesting, Jordan, that you played ball. I think you say to him, Jack, can we talk man to man? And he goes like, sit down. And you go,
No, I say you want to do it on the trampoline. That's what I do. Go ahead, Jack. Everything else remains the
I'm
same.
sorry. I really hope Jack sounds like that. Please continue.
He does.
hey, Jordan, what are the old coaches? What's the old baseball coach sound like?
That's quite literally, it's just grizzled. It's, yeah, go ahead. There's at least there's at least 2 decades worth of experience right there. Yeah, everyone sit down and talk to me.
When was the first time you had that moment where what I'm doing is right?
The Domino's pizza code.
Okay.
You know what? Actually, no, it wasn't even the pizza code.
Which one was that though?
It was because I told people that I don't, I never pay full price for pizza. So I told them that I believe the code was 9174. It's like 40% off, and then and millions and millions and millions of people used it, and it saved them money. But then after that,
Wait, what?
Yeah. So there's a code that you can use. It is 9174. And that would take 40% off, I believe, large pizzas past 2 toppings, I think. But people have been using it for other orders and it works still. From what I'm told, it still works. But I don't know because I haven't used it yet because it was pandemonious at the time. And I mean, I would assume they would maybe turn it off. I'm not sure. But
they didn't.
But they didn't. But I will say this. Not only that, it was, I think, probably like the 3rd week into doing it was a mixture of the fast food secrets and the life hacks. It was like a 3rd week in of me like really leaning into it and telling people about it, because then I was starting walking outside and I was getting swarmed with just people telling me, thank you so much because this helped me in this way. And that's what gave me that validation of like, oh, okay, this is actually helping people. Like I'm actually doing something, I'm putting something out that people enjoy. And I feel good about it. And it's the best feeling ever. I'll say this to close it out is that doing social media, your boss is your audience. Whatever your audience wants, it is my job to try to provide for them as much as I possibly can. So when they tell me what they like, I want to give them what they like. Yeah. Obviously making sure that I enjoy what I'm doing too, so it's anonymous, but that is the best thing. I don't like to look at audiences like, oh, they're just fans, they're gonna like whatever I do. Cool. No, they're my boss. If they want something,
give it to
I am at your mercy. I will provide it to you as much as I possibly can because it is the best feeling in the world to do that.